My parents defended my sister's fake illness, even after she ruined my college and forced me into a garage, but the evidence crushed her in court. Growing up, my older sister Vanessa could do no wrong. While I was getting straight A's and working 2 jobs to save for school, she was posting selfies from study abroad trips my parents funded. When I got into state university on a partial scholarship, they threw me a card with $50. When Vanessa got into a private art school, they bought her a car. I figured that was just how it was. Some kids are favorites. I accepted it and focused on my own path. But then everything changed the summer before my junior year. Vanessa came home suddenly, bags packed, looking exhausted. She announced she needed a medical leave from school. Chronic fatigue syndrome, she said. The doctors were running tests. She needed rest and a calm environment to recover. My parents immediately went into crisis mode. They converted the guest room into her recovery space, bought blackout curtains, a white noise machine, essential oil diffusers. Mom started researching trigger-free diets and sensitivity protocols. Then Vanessa said my alarm clock was affecting her symptoms. The sound carried through the walls and disrupted her healing. Could I use my phone on vibrate instead? I switched immediately. Seemed like a small thing, but it didn't stop there. A week later, she complained that my footsteps in the morning were causing flare-ups. The vibrations through the floor, she said, were triggering her nervous system. Mom actually nodded along like this made perfect sense. That's when they moved me to the basement, just temporarily, Dad said. Until Vanessa stabilizes. The basement was unfinished, cold, with a portable heater that barely worked, but I told myself it was temporary. Vanessa's demands escalated. She needed advance notice before I came upstairs. Too much unexpected stimulation, so they made me text before using the bathroom. I was literally asking permission to exist in my own house. Then came the footsteps issue again. Even from the basement, she could feel the vibrations when I walked. My parents installed carpet padding on every stair, made me wear double socks at all times, no shoes, not even slippers. She created an actual schedule of when I was allowed to move around, color-coded, laminated, posted on the basement door. Green hours, yellow hours, red hours. During red hours, I had to stay completely still or leave the house entirely. My friends thought I was making it up. When I tried to explain, they'd just stare at me. I started spending more time at the library, at coffee shops, anywhere but home. Then I got the email. A summer research program at a prestigious lab, fully funded. Exactly what I needed for grad school applications. A career-changing opportunity people competed years to get. I told my parents at dinner. Vanessa's fork clattered to her plate. She started hyperventilating, clutching her chest. The stress, she gasped. If he leaves, if there's that much change, I'll end up in the hospital. Dad looked at me with this exhausted, pleading expression. Maybe you could defer a year until Vanessa's stable. It's not deferrable, I said quietly. Then I guess it's never, Dad said. I declined the position that night. Watched my future dissolve because my sister supposedly couldn't handle change. That's when something shifted. I started paying attention differently, noticing things, like how Vanessa's symptoms were convenient, how she could handle a delivery driver at the door but not my footsteps. I started documenting, taking notes. Then I made a phone call. I called her art school, pretending to be her, requesting transcripts for a job application. The registrar was cheerful, then paused. I'm showing you were expelled 18 months ago for academic dishonesty and chronic non-attendance. My entire body went cold. 18 months. She'd been at school for a full year after getting kicked out. I spent the next week moving carefully. I pulled bank records from the joint account Dad set up for her expenses. Thousands withdrawn monthly, none going to tuition. I found her private Instagram. Photos from festivals, beach trips, parties at a downtown loft, all from nights she'd claimed to be bedridden. I found the lease agreement. She'd been living with her boyfriend in a luxury apartment, only coming home when she needed money. I printed everything. Bank statements, enrollment records, screenshots with dates, organized it into a folder and left it on the kitchen table before my parents got home. Then I sat in the basement and waited. I heard them come in, keys hitting the counter, then silence. Long, horrible silence. Dad's voice, barely a whisper. What is this? I came upstairs. They were standing at the table, papers spread out. Mom's hands were shaking. Dad's face had gone completely white. I called the school, I said quietly. She was expelled a year and a half ago. Mom kept saying no over and over, flipping through pages. Dad stared at photos of Vanessa dancing at a rooftop party on a night she'd claimed to be too weak to leave her room. An hour later, Vanessa came home laughing, keys jingling. She stopped cold when she saw us in the kitchen. Her eyes went to the papers. Her face cycled through shock, panic, then defiance. Whatever he told you, he's lying, she said quickly. He's always been jealous. He probably fabricated all of this. Dad picked up her lease agreement and held it up, his hand trembling. Get out of my house.